Y'all, it should be illegal with how nice it is out today. Y'all see this? All right, so today I got with me David. Say hi, David.
Hi, David.
So today we're gonna be making omelet rice out of leftovers, and this is actually gonna be David's first time having omelet rice. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start off with our tonkatsu sauce. This is going to be some ketchup, soy sauce, brown sugar, rice wine. If you don't have rice wine, this rice wine seasoning that I have will work just fine. Ginger, garlic, and some more Chestermanshire Singson sauce. We're going to set this aside and let it sit for 30 minutes or during the duration we're cooking. That way all the flavors can meld together. You already know what's up next. We need some meat for this dish, so we're going to get a couple of pork chops and we're going to coat them with some olive oil before we broil them. Rub it in on both sides. Don't forget to give them a nice little pat. We're going to take our seasoning mix and season both sides. Don't be afraid to be a little generous. And then we're going to get them nice and ready to go straight to their tanning session. We're going to put them straight into the tanning salon. Pop those bad boys right in there in the highest broil setting. Give them 6 minutes. Take them out. Get them nice and crispy. You see that? Now we're going to flip them over. You're going to notice that they're a little naked on the other side. No, we won't want that. We want them crispy on both sides. Put them back in. 6 more minutes. In the meantime, we're going to cut up some veggies that I have. I've got some carrots. Cut off that little gross part on the end. Chop them up nice, fine, and small, bite-sized pieces. We're going to get some onion as well. We're going to cut that up. Don't forget to get that little sneaky layer off. That little layer that you think is part of the onion, but it's not. Make sure you get that guy off. It's gross. Don't leave it there. Cut those guys up too, and we're gonna get ready to move on to the next part. Now that we got our pork chops crispy to the absolute max, we're going to finish them off with a little bit of soy sauce while the pan is still hot. Make sure you hear that sizzle. It's going to infuse some of that flavor. And we're going to take some day-old rice, add about a spoonful of mayonnaise to it, and a little bit of rice wine. Mix that all up and set them aside. We're going to chop up our chops into some chop-sized pieces, and then we're going to move on to our sauce. Alright, so don't overthink this, just get the ratio down, just 2 to 1 to 1. Tomato sauce, tonkatsu sauce, and cream, or if you don't have cream, I actually just used a little bit of milk. Hit it with that little rinse cycle, then add some butter. Hit it with the rinse cycle one more time, and it should turn a nice post-Taco Bell brown, if you catch my drift. Cap it, no cap, and let it do what it does. Alright, so now onto the good part. We're going to get a wok or just a large pan if you have it. Throw some oil in there, get that guy nice and hot. Then we're just going to slide our veggies right on in there. Pinch of salt, crack a pepper, give it a little shimmy. Throw the chopped chops in there. One more good shim, and then look, we have our meat from the other day. We're going to use that too. A little flick of the wrist. Let it get a little hot. One more good shimmy. And then I'm going to plop in a couple of heaping helpings of our rice. And then just a little bit of soy sauce and just a little bit of our tonkatsu sauce that we reserved. Hit it with a couple of good more shimmies until we're left with this. I'm going to take a couple of volunteers from our audience, add a little bit of milk, some soy sauce, and just a pinch of rice wine, a little bit of salt, and then hit it with that good old rinse cycle one more time. Alright, so now we're in the home stretch. I'm just going to stuff some rice into this little bowl, and then we're going to hit it with a bam, abracadabra. And now we're ready for our eggie, but first we need to put some oil in this pan and get it nice and hot. Clean up any of that excess oil with a nice little yabba dabba doo. And in goes the eggie. Alright, so this happens really fast. Just get your curds building up, and then when it's about to be ready, you're going to slide it right on top of your rice mound. We're going to do a little hack here and just tuck it in like a nice little blankie and just give a nice little tuck in goodnight. And then a little reveal, and then bam, we're going to hit it with the sauce. And you already know what's coming next. Boom! That's right, some food cinematography. Alright, so thank y'all for sticking around. I'll catch y'all in the next video.